Greetings everyone, this is Thursday, the 20th of July, day number 10. And we are at the Frösö Park Hotel. It happens to be a hotel and spa and convention center. This is the front entrance. Here's a view of the very park-like scenery here at the hotel. It's got a beautiful view to the west, but today it's quite cloudy, as you can see. And we still don't have a good view at this height of the lake. That's beyond those trees. But you can see there's a few mountains towards the west. Okay, we have left the Frösö Park Hotel, and this is the view I wanted to show you. This is an island, but there's other islands out here in this large body of water. And it appears like this is a field. This is a field of potatoes. Next stop will be the church here on Frösö. Okay, we are on the church grounds at this moment. And just to show you that it also has a good view of the lake area with the islands out there. But this church also is undergoing major renovations on, it looks like, the east and south side. But just to see some of the cemetery grounds here. This beautiful hedge separating the grave sites. Looks like some older stones. It's using an old stone, but it looks like she died in can't make that out. Date of death 1970s. Here's one was born in 1840, died in 1889. Over this hedge, the land drops down as much as 5 feet for the extension of this cemetery here and back. We notice that further down the road, maybe 100 yards, there was a extension of this same cemetery. Very well utilized, very well kept. Here's a nice little map of what we can see from this location. the names of the different hills and valleys. The lake Östersund, another church, Kyrka. Although we're looking into the sun, see if you can get a vision on this great bell tower. Quite unique. It's separate from the church, and it's quite large from ones like this that I've seen before. Let's take a look inside. Good morning.
Good morning.
Beautiful. Baptismal font. Here's the other side view here of the cemetery and this very neat wall and hedge. It's one of the neatest cemeteries I've seen with these hedges.
Yes, and they're showing you how it's made. Gravel, turf, something.
These mounds behind this post here are Viking burial sites. And I'm getting a real close look here if I can, so I can translate this and see if we can make some meaning out of it. Okay, here are two of the Viking burial mounds that are located quite close to the church itself. It's very interesting that they have worked around the original burial sites of some Vikings. That's all for now. Here's another Vikings burial mound. It's ringed with some rough-looking old stones. I think it's a little bit larger than the other two that's in the regular cemetery portion. As you can read that these mounds come from the 9th and 10th centuries. Well, here we are in the center of Östersund, and this is a nice little square they have here, and we're taking a little break at Wayne's coffee shop and just watching the people go by. Take a look at a couple of buildings here. Are we sure we know what this is? Here's another view of the buildings surrounding the square. A lot of folks enjoy getting out on a sunny day like this. Do a little shopping downtown. I know the kids enjoy it. And that hill you see across the way looks like it's a small ski slope, but that's on the island of Frösö, F-R-O-S-O, where we're spending our time at night. So it's not far away. There's a body of water in between, and there's a bridge, of course. There's some colorful buildings looking towards the same island I mentioned before. And then you can see the water in between. Some more views of downtown Östersund. This street reminds us a little bit of the Branson waterfront. A lot of Swedes out on their holiday month.
Shall we go this way? They're singing.
Are they protesting?
I'm not sure what they're protesting. Looks like it's a pensioner.
Yeah, I see that. Retired.
Mm-hmm, retired.
Höja personen, låga personen. Vad ska hon göra? Höja personen. Ja, vad ska hon göra? Höja personen. När? Nu. När? Nu. När? Nu. Personerna ska...
Okay, we are now in the centrum of Frösö. Now let me drop down here so we can read some English, because we're at a ruined stone location. There you can see a nice map. You can see on the map where the Frösö church was at previously in this video. And here's the text. And here's the actual ruined stone itself and what it looks like here. These are several thousand of these are scattered throughout the country of Sweden. I like this particular spot because you can see the bridge that connects the island with the mainland and the city of Östersund. But let me also give you the fine detail. There's a chance for sure that the upper left-hand side has been broken off, as you can tell. You might enjoy the history of the rune stones if you look it up on Wikipedia someplace. All the characters on the outside ring and inside area mean something to people for centuries, many centuries ago. This is a magpie, pretty black and white, enjoying something here in the grass. Okay, here we are on the island Frösö side, and I'm looking over the lake, and you'll see the downtown area of Östersund, and it looks like we have some rain clouds coming in. Straight ahead there. I'm really having a difficult time keeping the camera level Now, if you look closely, you can see the car bridge, right? But there's also a bridge this side of the car bridge. That's a walking bridge across this narrow portion of the lake. I thought I might show this extremely nice bicycle path along the edge of the lake. That's all for this lake between the island and the city of Östersund. Burial mounds and Vikings. The burial mounds of Iron Age farmers. Inside the cemetery you will find two burial mounds from the Viking Age, 800 to 1050 AD. During that time, and even earlier, farmers buried their dead near their farm. It was the farm's master or householder who was buried in the graveyards. Slaves and other laborers did not receive the same honorable treatment after their death. These graves probably belonged to the Hov, H-O-V, estate. With the help of the location of the burial mounds, we can today infer where the Iron Age settlement was located. When Christianity in the 11th century displaced a Saturn and the old society, we got collective cemeteries where all parishioners were buried. These two graves have not been archaeologically investigated. The author, Askell Lindstrom, is buried next to the raised stone next to the one of the burial mounds. In his Frösö trilogy, he describes the transition between paganism and Christianity, a wrestling battle on several fronts. The Vikings were a small group of well-traveled men, while the majority of the population worked with the land and the animals in their homeland. They were the ones Lindstrom described.